Welcome to Face, and today we have a very special guest, Julie, coming from Nouvelle Scotia in Canada, who's just in New York for a few days, and so we invite her to come to us and speak. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, David.
So you are a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
you are a writer, you contribute to the anthology.
That's right. Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, the anthology is called Letting Go,
Exactly.
an anthology of attempts, and it's edited by Martha Hughes
Mm-hmm.
and published by Bacon Press out
Yeah.
of Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And there's a number of us contributors, and this weekend we have a launch party,
I see.
and I'm excited to...
And you got a lot of buzz with his book. It's getting young.
Yes, it is indeed.
And so, what
delighted.
is your experience with doctor, health, inspiration? You are a shamanic also. So how does all this work together?
Well, the reason I did medicine was I'm very interested in the workings of the body.
Okay.
And I think for the longest time I wanted to be a vet.
Uh-huh.
And then I realized there was a lot of sad things that happened
Two people.
with, more to animals.
More to animals. Uh-huh.
And so I became a human doctor.
Okay.
But I think my love for animals stayed with me.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that inspired me to become a shamanic practitioner,
Okay.
to be able to draw on the strength and the diversity of our fellow creatures.
Okay. And so you take your inspiration to write, or what was your story on Let It Go? How did you contribute to the anthology?
It's a story about how I went on a riding retreat.
Okay.
And it was for women who were afraid of horses.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the sad experience of when I was 4, my mother died.
Mm-hmm.
And shortly after that, I got kicked in the head by a horse. And after that, I couldn't remember anything. So I went on this retreat to see if I could retrieve a memory. And I didn't so much retrieve a memory of my mother as much as realize that being with another large animal could give me another experience of being nurtured, being cared for, which I found very healing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think that shamanism can do, give us the experience of being cared for by entities that are greater than us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in life we really need that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know we're not alone.
Come to visit you, they come to see you, they call you when for specific situation, or
People, if they're having a problem and they think that it may have a spiritual element, they will come to me and I will do shamanic work for them.
okay.
If they're coming to me in my office and they have a sprained ankle or a sore throat,
Yeah,
it's very, very different.
It's not gonna,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that medicine is excellent for helping us with our bodies and even
Yeah.
with our minds.
Uh-huh.
But as far as healing the spirit, we need to look outside medicine.
Yeah.
And for me, shamanism has really helped me as a person
Uh-huh.
to grow, and to be able to offer it to other people is a great privilege.
Uh-huh. Are this considered a religion or not really?
No,
No, huh?
no, it's outside of
It's
religion.
a real side of religion.
Or if you want to call it a religion, you'd be going back 40,000 years.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. Yeah. And so, but how did you come on the writing story? What make you write, and do you also do novel, or you?
Oh yes, I'm writing a Renaissance novel
Oh,
set
see.
in the time of Henry VIII
Okay.
about a young woman apothecary who falls foul of Henry VIII,
Mm-hmm.
and how she becomes a herbal teacher and helps heal Elizabeth I.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we think of Henry VIII, we think of him as a tyrant, a monster.
Yeah.
And the only psychological trauma he experienced was losing his mother at the age of 13.
Mm-hmm.
But he still became a despot and a narcissist. And you look at his daughter, Elizabeth, her mother was decapitated when she was 3 for witchcraft. Her father called her a bastard and banished her. How much worse Elizabeth
Yeah,
I
can it
could
be?
have been.
Yeah.
And it's because of her that we had freedom of conscience, and we have United States of America. We owe a lot to Elizabeth I.
Mm-hmm.
And so my heroine is someone who heals Elizabeth from her early trauma, because my heroine has experienced pretty much the same thing herself.
And you think it's a fiction, or it's
This is fiction, but I mean, whenever we write as writers, there's always a bit of
it was
ourselves.
a line, but
yes.
it's also historical in some kind.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, but you write for a long time, is it you?
I've been trying now for about 20 years.
Oh, I see.
And so what I'm really thrilled about the anthology, it's
Yeah.
the first piece that I have actually published in a book.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And so it's to do an anthology like that, it helps people to be published, no? Because it's a collective work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been an amazing experience.
Yeah. So you are very happy to come to New York.
I am.
And what are you? So how is Nouvelle Scotia? How is the life there?
Nouvelle-Écosse is an interesting place.
Yeah.
Because we had the Acadians,
Mhm.
and we had have a black population that came up from the States,
Oh, I
a lot
see.
of Scottish, Irish and English.
Okay.
And so it's quite an interesting mix.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's not that cold, or it's
It's very, very
it's
cold.
huh?
This time last year, there was still snow and ice
Oh.
on the ground.
Oh, I see.
This year, we have been blessed.
Very blessed. Okay.
And
Great. And you came to New York before?
I've been a couple of times, yes.
You have things
love it.
you're going to do, and then.
Oh, if I had a chance, I'd visit the pot-bellied Vietnamese pigs in the Central Park Zoo.
Oh, I see.
But I'm looking forward to the party on.
Okay, on the weekend.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
It
It's
was a
lovely
very
to meet
pleasure.
you.
Very,
David.
very nice. Thank you. So that was the show for today. Thank you for coming to Face to Face. And you can get your news on presenza.com. And on Twitter, we are F2F Show. And then leave us your subject, your question, and contact us if you want to be on the show. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.